What is going on YouTube? It is your boy, Sir Jorge D. Great, bringing you week 2 of the NCP. This week, guys, we are facing off Undead and his Detroit Dragon Dances. It's just dance, but I like the ers at the end of it. But anyway, guys, if you are coming from the team builder, then you know what we are bringing and why we're bringing it. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I'll have a card up uh, o- over here. Um, I sorry, getting this easily YouTube thing, and then if not, I'll quickly go over my team. I have a very sword sense offensive life orb Sneasel, sub rocks to attack Camerupt. I have an AV4 attack Gardevoir. I have a Flame or Guts, a Flame Talk 3 attack Heracross. I have a Scarfed 4 attack Logan Boy Sir Icky, and then I have Subtoxic to attack Zebstrika. I very like this team a lot. After taking the shop with to George, nothing much was changed to be honest, and I was very happy with that. But yeah, guys, if you were excited for this battle, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. And looking at what Undead brought, very surprised to see not Pyroar and not Hoopa. I get why he probably didn't bring them, but you know, I said that he wouldn't bring both of his defoggers or one of his defoggers, so I mean, I was prepared for it, so like I wasn't too scared of it. Um, so looking at a lead, I was debating whether leading Camerupt or Alone Eggy. Eggy actually put in a lot of work, turn one, because if he led a Mungus, he can't touch me at all, unless he had Sludge Bomb. Um, Alamola was probably the worst case scenario because it does have access to. Actually, Rotom and Alamola were probably worst case scenario, simply because actually now that I think about it, Eggy was a horrible lead. We didn't lead with that, fortunately. I decided to lead off Camerupt because I think it had the overall best matchup no matter what he led with. If you led Dodrio, we click Flamethrower. If you led Among Us, we click Sub. Alamola, we switched out to something, or to Gardevoir. Mawile, Pangoro really didn't appreciate an Earth Power, so yeah, and then that's what we ended up leading with. So let me make sure I'm still recording. Let's play with the sound on. Why not? If it's too loud, then I'll tone it down. Hold up, that is super loud. I was not expecting that. Where's my music at? Whenever I record stuff like this, I tend to see going at 2. How does that sound? I'm sorry about that. There we go. That's more tolerable. And he does lead Among Us. He leads with huge Mungus, and so I was like, this is prime time for me to click substitute, right? Because I saw Spore coming my way. I saw. I don't know what else he would have clicked. Maybe he probably went hard Alamamola, but I like clicking sub here because it really just threw him off guard since we actually had we were 100 speed investment, or so we had 100 IVs in speed, so we secured outspeeding Amoongus unless he put a lot of speed into it, which I doubted. So this turn we're gonna be clicking sub, and then he's gonna be clicking spore. So essentially we got a free sub up. Very happy about that, and so I was very happy with that. And so I basically got a free flamethrower. I actually expected him to switch out into Alamalula because this thing really could not touch us at all. And so I went for the Earth Power. Or no, I went for Rocks this turn. I got my Rocks up because I think his only form of defog was in Rotom Fan, and so I don't think there's any other way Rotom comes in onto make a camera up, and so Rocks are pretty much going to stay on the field this entire match, and they are later on, as you will see soon to find out. Here I decided to click Earth Power simply because I have a sub up, so this Alamamola cannot touch me at the moment. So I thought I'm burping. I thought Earth Power was a great move. Even if you went Rotom, I get to click Flamethrower, and we start playing shenanigans. But Earth Power was just a great play, and that's what we ended up going for. For the Scotch, breaking my sub. So that's fine. We do over half to hit, which is phenomenal. Um, here I forget what I go into. I believe here I go into my Gardevoir. I could be wrong. 'Cause I think he does switch out at the end. Yeah. No, he goes into his Rotom. Uh, in here I go to Gardevoir. I gain the Levitate ability, which is sort of interesting. And so he goes for the Air Slash, which was sort of interesting. I think he was probably expecting a more offensive set rather than an AV. Um, here I believe I go for the Moonblast. I could be wrong. Because that was a good middle play. Yeah, I go for the Moonblast. I bring this down to 16, and so if he switches out, then he basically dies to rocks, which is great. Um, I actually did not remember that at all in this battle. There's a couple things I completely forgot about my team, and post battle I was like, oh yeah, that worked out. so I forgot Rotom was so low already because of the Moonblast. Here he's actually gonna switch out into his Mawile, Cyrus, and here oh, I'm sorry, no. I expected to switch out, obviously, right? I expected to switch maybe into the Amogus, so I clicked Psychic for that one reason. Expecting Mungus to come in on a Moonblast. I thought it was a good middle ground play. He switches out. He's going to sack his Rotom fan later, and which is sort of interesting because he could have flinched me to death. But we're going to click Psychic on the Mawile. We do about 30%. He's leftovers, and here I decided to switch out into, I believe, my Mega Camerupt, simply because Play Rough, Ironhead really don't do much to me. If he knockoffs, again, not doing much to me. Mawile is very weak in his original form, so I really didn't see any drawbacks going to Camerupt. And so that's what I go into. I go into Mega Camerupt, one a Hakalugi, um, and he goes into Dodrio. And so I was like, okay, I think everything, we live mostly everything unless he's banded. And it turns out he was banded, but it was actually in his favor to kill Camerupt, surprisingly. But Wana Lugi wanted to get a couple more kills before going out, and so that's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna live on a sliver of health, and we're gonna knock this Dodria out of existence. He goes into Alamomola, and here I decided to sack off Mega Camerupt simply because I didn't see any more use for it. Yes, it dealt with the Amogus, but we didn't have Wish on a Gardevoir, which I originally had, and so if he got rocks up, he was gonna die, and so I decided to, click. I believe I clicked Flame Earth Power just in case he decided to switch around, do some shenanigans. Or no, I clicked Flamethrower instead, just to make sure unless he switched out. So I decided to sack off uh, Wana Hakalugi. I think she did phenomenal this week. Very happy with her. So I was very happy with letting her go down. So she's gonna go down to an Ice Beam, and then here I go into Striker because I pretty much get a free switch, free sub up, and I get to Toxic everything but the Mawile and the Amogus, which I was fine with. So I'm gonna get my sub up, and then here I can just click Overheat. There was no drawback to it. Turns out he was Aqua Berry, and so we're sort of in this pickle. I And this is that's another thing I forgot. Is I forgot that we made Substrike a Sap Sipper. So the only way Amogus could hit us was, or we were bluffing to be Sap Sipper. We were Sap Sipper, but I just didn't remember that. Um, and so his only way to hit me is through a poison move, which Gardevoir doesn't really appreciate. But looking at the calcs, it turns out it only did 30%. So I think yeah, he was for Sludge Bomb, and I think here I switch out. No, I click Overheat one more time, get some more damage onto him. He goes for Sludge Bomb, does about over 40%. So I forgot what investment that was. I wasn't too sure if that was offensive Amogus or not. But I think here I go into my Gardevoir just to get that regen up. And it turns out he switches out that turn to get some regen back, and he's going to sack off his Rotom. So Mega Camera gets her fourth kill of the season, second kill of this battle, and he's gonna go into his not Mega Mawile, just his regular Mawile. And so here I decided to click Hidden Power Fire because really didn't see him doing that much to us. And besides that, I just how do I want to word this? I really didn't see Gardevoir doing that much in the rest of the battle. And so I was like, you know what? We have Hidden Power Fire. I think I'll have to run something else other than Hidden Power Fire. But he gets intimidated off, which is fine. We almost knocked this thing out. Turns out he was very especially defensive, and now he's sort of in range of another Hidden Power Fire. But we actually clicked Thunderbolt. Because I predicted maybe an Alamomola switch in, trying to save this Mawile, but Gardevoir gets her first, second kill of the season, so we knock out the Mawile, looking really good for us. And then here, I believe he goes into Pangoro, and no, he goes into, what does he go into? He goes into Pangoro. Um, Let me get back to that battle. Um, I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, I brought it back to where we left off last time. Clicked that reset button on accident. But yeah, so here I was fearing the bullet punch, and so I forgot who I go into. I think I go into Alolan Eggy. No, I go to Substrika. He actually goes for the bullet punch. We live, which was great. And I forgot what damage that meant, what he was. But I go for the T-Bolt. Amogus is gonna eat that up for dinner, and then he's gonna go back into Almamola. Um, I click substitute because I had enough health, and since I was leftovers, I'd be gradually gaining health, so there wasn't really that much of a drawback. Um, and then here I believe I go for the overheat. No, he goes for the Amogus. So here I realized he was just trying to get his regen core back to full and try to win with Pangoro, or try to toxic stall me, and so I wasn't having any of it. On this next turn, I clicked toxic because I knew he was gonna be going to Almamola. Because again, yeah, he's at 80%. He wants to get back to almost full. He won't be able to get to full, but so I click toxic on the Almamola play, and we get it right fortunately, and we do connect toxic as you will see right now, which was great. And then here I believe I just click overheat on the Amogus play. Yeah, I do. And so we bring this thing down to basically dead. We're gonna go to Alolan Eggy because I see him switching out again, and he does. He goes into Alamamola. Here I just click Energy Ball, knocking this thing into Oblivion, and Sergi gets his second kill of the season. And then here I just, there was a couple things that could have happened. I could have switched out, and at this point I wanted to give Sir Eggy the rest of the kills of the battle, but I did not want to risk my differential of the season. And so I decided to just click Energy Ball at this point. I was Scarf, so I'm pretty sure I was outspeeding Pangoro. I think I was doing about 80% max. So I don't think there was a way for us to kill him regardless. It was one shot, so we had to hit him hard with something. We could have gone Sneasel, click Ice Shard, and then Flamethrower would have killed, and that would have killed the Amoonguss. But I wanted to secure the W. I did not want to risk going 2-0, 3-0. So I decided to sack off Lone Eggy here. I'm sorry, my boy, but I had to be done. Because I think Bandit knockoff did knock us out, and that actually does happen. So he goes, I go for the energy ball. We get him down super low. Knockoff is just going to kill us entirely. But you know what? I'm very happy with Alolan Eggy's play this week. I think he did phenomenal. He got a kill, he outsped things, and that was the whole goal. He got Pangor down to basically Ice Shard range, and that's basically the end of the game. Because again, my game plan was to get everything low as possible, and just win with Gamora, and that's literally what we do this week. Here, he's gonna switch out into his Amoonguss as I click Ice Shard because I knew that just killed no matter what. Amoonguss is gonna come in. It's about 24%, and this is for sure a kill. And then he's going to switch out into Pangoro, trying to get the bull input priority. But at this point, it's too late because we outspeed was Gamora. And we're going to win week 2 with a nice 4-0. Yeah. How I feel about this game, I think we played very, very well. I think our plays were great. I think we had a couple hiccups. But overall, this week was very phenomenal. So again, I want to thank George for helping me out with his team. Joel, hopefully you can help me out in the future. I'm very happy how we're playing out so far this season for NCP. Hopefully we can keep this winning train going into the future. So right now your San Ant Eggys are sitting 2-0. 2-0. Um, Again, very happy with this team. I'm really liking sort of my Trick Room core was Mega Camerupt and Elona Executor and then Brongdong as a defensive mon. I think he expected Brongdong this week too, which is why we saw the Pangoro and probably Mawile. So you know, I, I I asked George what he thought of the team, and he said he saw Bronzong being my more defensive mod, and yeah, he can be, but if I bring more on an offensive team that my opponent really can't handle that. So good game, Undead. Very happy how this battle went. If you guys enjoyed the battle, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. Again, very happy with this battle. Alrighty, guys. My name is Sir D Great. Make sure you are praising the word of a little eggy, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.